All right, everybody, welcome back to Bullish Bites. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into something kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people haven't heard of this exchange before,
Right.
and I hadn't either until recently, but Bybit,
Bybit, yeah.
the Bybit exchange. And what's interesting is it's actually the second largest crypto exchange in the world by trading volume.
It is wild. Yeah.
So, like, that's crazy to me that, like, so many people haven't heard of this exchange.
Yeah, and it's not new.
Yeah.
It's been around for quite a while now. So
Yeah.
it's interesting that that it's still sort of under the radar for a lot of folks, but
Yeah.
I think once people, start to learn about it, they'll see that there's a lot to offer there.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So make sure you check the video description.
Yeah.
We'll have some links down there if you want to, learn more about Bybit and follow them on social media, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about us and what we do here at Bullish Bites, you can find us on all the socials.
Yes, definitely.
Links are in the description below.
All right, so getting into Bybit, like, what is Bybit? Like, how would you describe it to someone who's never heard of it?
Sure. So Bybit is a cryptocurrency exchange that's focused on creating like a simpler and more open ecosystem for everybody in the decentralized world.
Okay.
So they're really big on Web3 and partnering with a lot of the leading blockchain protocols. And so it's a platform that's definitely forward thinking and trying to be on the cutting edge of where things are going.
Okay, and I know you mentioned Web3, and that's something I definitely want to touch on because I feel like that's a term that gets thrown around a lot. But what does that actually mean for Bybit? Like, what are they doing that's Web3 related?
So, they're developing tools for decentralized applications. They're really embracing NFTs. They're even looking at metaverse integration. So, all these things that are sort of, buzzwords in the crypto space, but they're actually putting them into practice and trying to build a platform that can be used for all these different things.
Okay, so they're not just like you can go there and trade Bitcoin or something like that. They're trying to be like a...
Right. It's more than just trading. Yeah. They want to be like a full-fledged ecosystem for all things Web3.
Okay, interesting. And are they more geared towards like beginners or experienced traders, or do they try to be for everyone?
I think they try to be for everyone. Their interface is actually quite user-friendly.
Okay.
Even if you're a beginner, you shouldn't have too much trouble figuring it out. But they also have a lot of advanced features for more experienced traders, like, margin trading and derivatives and things like that.
Okay. And you mentioned they have an emphasis on security and compliance.
Yeah.
What are they doing to actually make sure that people's assets are safe?
So they offer secure custody for your assets, which is obviously very important in the crypto world. They have a variety of different marketplaces, so you can trade a wide variety of different cryptocurrencies.
Oh.
And then, they have a pretty robust security infrastructure in place to protect against hacks and things like that.
Okay, so it sounds like they're taking it pretty seriously, which is good to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, like, in terms of like actually using the platform, like, how easy is it to actually get started?
It's actually very easy to get started. You can sign up with just an email or a mobile number.
Okay.
They do require identity verification for security and compliance purposes, but
of course.
But once you're in, depositing funds is very easy. You can use either crypto or fiat currency.
Okay, so you could just like link your bank account and just...
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And then, once you have funds in your account, you can start trading right away.
Okay, so they have spot trading derivatives. What else?
They have, copy trading. They have automated bots, all the sort of bells and whistles that you would expect from a major exchange.
Yeah. Okay. And is the interface pretty easy to use, like to switch between like spot and margin trading and all that?
It is. Yeah, it's very intuitive. It's not one of those platforms where you have to like click through a million different menus to find what you're looking for.
Right.
It's all very clearly laid out and easy to find.
Okay, cool.
And they also have a mobile app.
Okay, nice.
So you can trade from anywhere.
So if you're enjoying this conversation, make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Yes, definitely.
Bullish Bites. We go through a lot of these types of deep dives into different exchanges, crypto projects, all that good stuff.
Yeah, if you're interested in learning more about crypto, this is the place to be.
Yes, definitely. And hit that like button and all that good stuff helps us out a lot.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
So I guess another thing that's really important for people is fees.
Yeah.
So how does Bybit stack up when it comes to fees?
So their fee structure is designed to be competitive.
Okay.
For spot trading, they use a maker-taker model with a 1% fee.
Okay. And can you explain what a maker-taker model is for people who don't know?
Sure. So in a maker-taker model, the makers are the people who provide liquidity to the market.
Okay.
So they're placing orders that aren't immediately filled.
Okay.
And the takers are the ones who take that liquidity by filling those orders. So essentially, you get a slightly lower fee if you're a maker because you're adding liquidity to the order book.
Okay. So if you're patient,
Yeah, exactly.
you can get a better price.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. And then for derivatives, what kind of fees are we looking at?
So for derivatives, they have a tiered fee structure, which means that the more you trade, the lower your fees get.
Okay.
So fees start at 0.02% for makers and 0.055% for takers.
Okay.
Which is, pretty attractive for active traders.
Yeah.
And then deposits are generally free,
Right.
although there might be some exceptions depending on the specific cryptocurrency and payment method.
Okay.
But withdrawals do have fees, but they vary depending on the coin you're withdrawing.
Okay, so pretty standard stuff, I feel like most exchanges.
Yeah, pretty much in line with what you would expect, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess another question is like, where is Bybit? Like, where are they located?
So their headquarters are in Dubai,
Dubai. Okay.
which has quickly become like a global hub for the crypto industry.
Interesting. Okay.
But they serve customers in over 160 countries.
Wow. Okay.
And they operate under the watchful eye of multiple regulatory bodies, including Dubai's Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority.
Okay.
So they're definitely taking compliance seriously.
Okay. That's good to know. And are there any restrictions on who can use Bybit?
There are some restrictions,
Right.
Most notably for U.S. residents.
Okay, so
U.S. residents cannot use Bybit.
that's probably just because of U.S. regulations.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably too much of a hassle for them to try to comply with all the U.S. regulations.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, if you're in the U.S., unfortunately, you're out of luck.
Yeah. Well, hopefully someday that changes, but until then. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers it for Bybit.
Yeah, I think so.
What would you say is like the biggest takeaway from all this?
I think the biggest takeaway is that Bybit is a really solid platform.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of things right. They have a user-friendly interface.
Mm-hmm.
They have competitive fees. They're taking security and compliance seriously.
Yeah.
And they're really focused on the future of decentralized finance.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting that they're kind of trying to bridge that gap between the traditional financial world and the crypto world.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's something that a lot of people are looking for.
Yeah, and they seem to be doing a good job of it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, well, if you're interested in learning more about Bybit,
Yeah, check the links in the description.
yes, definitely check those out. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, and hit that like button too.
Yeah, and share this with your friends. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate it.